everybody, thank you so much for clicking my video to watch. Today is day 2 of my 5 days of fall, where I do a makeup tutorial every single day for 5 days in a row, starting on the first day of fall. So today is day 2. I went a lot brighter with this look. Before we hop on into the video, please remember to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it. If you'd like to know how I got this look, then please just keep watching. Today I'm starting out with the face. First I'm going to go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. I have the shade 5.1 and I like applying this foundation with a damp sponge. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. face sponge and spray it with this. This is just a water mist and it's from Bioderma. It's just when I don't feel like going to the sink to dampen my sponge, I just use this spray and it completely dampens my sponge with water. This foundation I have to build it up to get the coverage that I want because it's not full coverage, so I go in with a little bit and then I apply a little bit extra after, just in the center of my face usually. Then I'm going to take the concealer, and this one is in the shade 4.5. Again, I kind of have to build up this concealer as well because it's not very high coverage. Then with the other side of my damp sponge, I'm just going to set all of the concealer down. Like I said in my previous video, using a damp sponge to place your powder on really just makes it melt into the skin, especially if you're using luminous or dewy foundations or concealers, then it doesn't really take away that effect. Pixi sent over some new goodies, including this Summer Glow palette. It has a lot of bronzers and a few highlighters, so I'm going to use both, but first I'll go in with the bronzer obviously. I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Actually, I'm going to go in with this one to bronze and then the other one to contour. The other shade looks a little bit too light to bronze up my skin with. Now just picking up the initial shade that I mentioned, I'm going to contour with this. So just in the hollows of my cheeks and then a little bit on my jawline. I like to do just the front of my chin and not go along my whole jawline, and I really like to blend it out as I go. Switching to a crease brush so I can contour underneath my lip and my nose as well. For blush, I'm going to use Anastasia Peachy Love Blush Trio and kind of mix these last 2 shades right here. Not only do I like to put blush on my cheeks, but also on top of my nose. I think it looks so cute. I'm also going to use this palette for my highlight. I'm going to try out this gold right here. It feels so smooth and creamy. I'm going to set my face before I move on to my eyes. I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I just got this and used it for the first time yesterday. I really like the mist on it. It's very fine, so it doesn't leave big wet dots all over your face. For the eyes, I'm using the ColourPop Honey palette because I want to do a yellow look. First, I'm going to take the shade Totally Buggin' right here and use that for my crease shade. So I'm just going to place it into my crease and then really smoke it out on the edges. And kind of turn it into a triangle on the outer corner and leave the lid open. Drag it across my lower lash line. And to deepen up the outer corners, I'm going to take the shade Buzzkill. I'm just using the same brush because I want it to just be really smoky and not too precise. Now I'm going to wet a flat brush with my mist and pick up the glittery shade in the palette that's right in the center, and this is going to go all over my lid. I'm going to carve out my crease as well with this. And then taking that same shade, I'm going to bring it just on the inner part of my lower lash line, right by my tear duct. For the inner corners and my brow bone, I'm going to take the same highlighter I used for my face. Just popped on some Ardell Wispies and black eyeliner. Now I'm going to finish off with my lips. I always think a pinky nude goes really well with yellow, so that's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade Pillow Talk and use this to line my lips. Just round out my cupid's bow, go down my natural lip line. I'm going to take this lipstick from Kiss. It's in the shade Sandy Brown. Maybe not, that's a little too pink. I think I will use Bite Beauty's matte lip crayon in, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'll leave it in the description box below. I don't really feel like butchering it. They're actually pretty similar shades. This one is just a lot less bright. Final touch, I'm just going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to start right after my Cupid's bow. And just drag down like that. Boom. It makes your lips look so much poutier. And the same to my bottom lips just so it evens out. And then I just go over it with the sponge I use for my foundation. I don't put any extra product on the sponge. There's usually some left over, and that way it doesn't really cake up your makeup because you're not using extra foundation on top of what you already put down. Okay, well that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Like this video if you enjoy it. Come back tomorrow for day 3 of my 5 days of fall, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.